what was the decision to actually no? Tell us some stories about there first, actually, and then.
So
yeah, let's stay in Kazakhstan. We've got 4 years of content here.
So I'll tell you a Kazakh story that not many people know, and this is really fucked up. This is really really fucked up. I've only like Jono and Dowdy and Davey know about this, but not many people know about this. So my following year, I went to Kokshetau, and I was playing there with Mark Richardson, and it was a great time. We had a great year, and then I went back to Kokshetau again. And so one night, there was me and a couple of boys. We were just having drinks at our place. There was a couple of girls there, but literally hand on heart, there was nothing going on. It was just honestly innocent. It was nothing crazy. And they left. Everyone left. I was on my own. I was speaking to my wife actually on the phone, FaceTime. And then I got a knock on the door. And I looked through the peephole of because at this time I was staying in my own apartment. Sorry, I should mention that. My own apartment, which was like 500 yards from the rink. Okay. So, I looked through the peephole and there was like army guys, but over there it was kind of common that army people come and just check your documents and check passports throughout the building. I've had it done before. It was no problem. You say you're a hockey player and you've shown your passport and they're like, yeah, no problem. You know, best of luck and this and that. So I looked through the peephole and I saw it was an army guy. So, okay. So I opened the door. As soon as I opened the door, I just got a kick in the stomach. Okay. I flew back like a movie. I lie on the floor and like 5 guys like bush in, close the door behind me. The guy comes over, picks me up by my scruff of my hair and throws me on the couch. And there's 3 army guys in like army suit, like dress up, and then 2 guys normal. And at this point, I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to die. Like, it was nuts. Like, I can laugh about it now, but like for years after that, I was mentally scarred. So long story short, they had me on the couch, and in Russian, they're asking, like, where's my money? Where's everything? Where's this? Where's that? And I could understand what they were saying, but I was playing dumb. I was like, I don't understand. And the one guy came in who was waiting at the door, and he said, hey, just leave him, let's go, in Russian, and I could understand everything. And the guy punched him and was like, no, fuck off, get back to the door and keep a watch. And I was just like, oh my God. So the one guy goes into my kitchen, gets a fork, gets a beer and starts drinking my beer, and then comes over to me with a cigarette and like putting the fork up to my neck. And then they said, like, get changed, we're going out for a drive. I'm like, oh no. I said, no, I'm not. Honest, I swear to God, this is hand on my heart. And I was like, no, I'm not going out. And he singed me with his cigarette and like slapped me around a bit. They took my PlayStation, they took some stuff, but I didn't have any money, luckily, in the apartment. I sent all my money home like the week before, so luckily I didn't have any money. So, and then like, this is a real chicken shit thing to do, but unless you're in this situation with 5 guys in your apartment, right? I don't care what you're going to say. There's nothing you can do. You can't fight back.
No,
So I pretended to have a panic attack.
Smart move.
Fight or flight, mate. Think about it.
Listen, there's 5 guys in there. There's nothing you can do,
Exactly.
right?
Fucked.
And so I pretended to have a panic attack, and I pretended to like breathe really heavy. Like I was like, and pretending to freak out, and like they were just like a bit like, oh my God, what's going on? Like they were saying like, cho, like what? And I was like, I can't breathe. And then eventually the guy just punched me in the face and then left after I was having this panic attack, and they just took off.
Just for good measure.
Like, just because you can't breathe, I'm just going to punch you in the chops anyway.
But I'm telling you, this went on for like an hour. They had me in my apartment for like an hour. And so they left. I just locked the door. I called my GM, my manager, and said, I'm going home. You guys are fucking idiots. I hate, this and that. I'm going. I was like traumatized, absolutely traumatized. So
you were left on your own. Were your buddies not? They all disappeared when this happened?
No, because I lived on my own at the time. I had my own apartment,
right.
And so there was loads of guys there. We had loads of guys. There was a couple of girls there. We just watching movies, hanging out, music. There was nothing like crazy. It was just standard house party thing. And then they all left, and it wasn't that late, to be fair. It was about 11 o'clock.
What did your GM say?
So this is where it gets interesting. So they were like, okay, can you describe what the guys look like? Can you tell us what they look like, this and that? And I was like, fuck,
Kazakhstanis.
Yeah, there was, I was so like shocked and whatever. They were like, okay, leave it with us. So I didn't go to practice the next day. I get a phone call the next day in that evening and said, I've got the 5 guys in front of me. We found who they are. They're in front of me. They want to apologize to you. And I said, no, I don't want to see them. I was shit scared, man. It was the next day. I was shitting myself still. And he said, okay, that's understandable. Don't worry. We've got everything back they took. And if you ever see them again, if they come close to you again, just give me a call and they won't be a problem. And for again. And because we were literally in the playoffs, so we had like a week off before the playoffs started. We got a bye. So that's why we were just around my place having a couple beers. And I was really close to going home. And then obviously I didn't. But that was really, really scary.
Do you think somebody not shopped you in, but maybe said that this fucking British guy's living here and it's maybe some sort of easy target to set you up? There must have been. It's random that you come through your door.
Yeah, it's a small town like that, and it's like the apartment block. Like I was going in and out every day, like pretty much for 5, 6, 7 months. Like everyone knew where I lived. You know, it was a small town like that. They knew I played hockey. They knew who I was. So it wasn't hard to find out, you know.
Like you say, though, when you...
Thanks for watching 4,000 and counting clips. If you want to hear the rest of the episode, you can head over to Apple or Spotify now. Do that right now. While you're there, don't forget to leave a 5-star review if you enjoyed the content. While we got you on our YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and there's going to be plenty more videos coming soon.